Oh, hello there. Yeah, we missed one. It happens. I'm going to say it though, because I just admit where I am. It was a tiring day yesterday and it didn't fit. Well, we're here today, so let's dig in. I was thinking about some things and talking with some things and things. Yeah, people. I am still a little tired. I'll let you know. Well, well, I'll attempt to give you something good, or I wouldn't be here at all. When if I didn't think I could do it, I wouldn't be doing it. But I think I can. I was thinking about that wonderful phrase. Well, it's not wonderful, but it is a phrase that told us that we would be at enmity with things, meaning at war. That seems to be our disposition. I mean, it's more prevalent around us all over the place. So what do we do with that? If we are at war, and, we then require armor. Well, that comes from the Bible, of course, we know that, for those that are in that space. But what do we do with the energy of war? I mean, God can cease the war. That's something that can happen. But for the average, ooh, I knew it was going to happen. For the average everyday person, let's say the person just starting out in faith or not quite moving yet in faith, what do they do? Well, that was something I was taught. It was in Poland, of all places, by a grandmother. And she used to do this. She used to pick up things in her mind, look at them and go, this is at war, and put it in a place of peace. She taught me to do that. I did that today when I was moving through so many things, therapy day, everything, groceries, knowing, pushing the envelopes as far as coin goes and things. But everything's coming together. Everything fit, kind of. Oh, I must apologize. Apparently, it's speaking to me too. These are releases, I believe. But that's what you do. You pick up that thing. It's almost like a little swallowing child, and you go, "You're at war. Let's put you in peace." And it goes to sleep. It goes to rest. And boom, night night. Just try it. I know, kind of odd, isn't it? Just thinking of that thing that's at war in your life, let's say it's finances, and you pick it up and you put it over in a peaceful spot. It goes to peace. God's peace is understandable. Just a thought. Apparently a good one. So I do apologize for that third yawn. It'll probably be about 10 when we get through. So letting you know this is live, this is me, and I'm here. And if you really wish to speak to me, you might. It's Eric at starthealing.me. It's Eric at starthealing.me. Eric at starthealing.me. Stuck. Whoops. And you reach out to me and send me an email. I'll receive your email. I'll send you back a link. You book a appointment and you find out if I work with you. You work with me. Am I a part of your healing puzzle? Let's find out. Moving into that story again, there's so much going on, isn't there? And now they're moving into a party. Well, a gathering over the wedding that Joseph just had with the washer lady. I know. She requires a name. I get it. We'll get there. Maybe in this story, you might learn her name. Um, he just calls her wifey, but that's probably going to become confusing when there's more wifeys involved. Oh, did I say that? Okay, just give me a minute. I didn't say that yet. You rewind that. Oh well, leave it alone. Well, you'll figure it out later. Remember, this is just a story. You're not even sure if you're on the same earth in the same place. I don't tell you anything. This is just what is called a suppositional story. You can suppose that this is the Arctic. You can suppose that these planes are exactly what you expect them to be. Could there be something different? Would that be weird? It might be. Anyway, before I completely rewire your heads in the wrong direction, let's head into the party. So Joseph is heading into the party with, you know, his beloved, his wifey, and they're entering and everybody's happy and shaking hands and he's having an amazing time and they ask him to give a speech and he goes, "Oh, you would. I'm all like diesel fuel and fumes and stuff and I really require a bath and here we are, you know. Well, we all do in some way or another. We've all been busy today. It's you know, I goes, yeah, well, I had one, but it doesn't smell like it. That's the problem, isn't it? Went, had it, no difference. I gotta find a way to get the fuel off. But anyway, I digress, he said. My speech would be simple. Thanks for good friends, good community, nice wifey, amazing friends. I think I said that already once. And God at the center of it all. Let's eat. I'm hungry. And the chief's wife goes, as you request, so it is happening. Out flows food, food from tribal tradition and food from English and food from all over the place. And they eat and they munch and they talk and they pray and they worship. And of course, you're going to worship, you're going to pray. It's a Christian gathering, at least somewhat. Lots of conversation, lots of things happening. Goes on for a long time. Some of those conversations get quite interesting. So, Joseph, where did you learn to do all of this? Oh, here, there, and everywhere, he says. Because mostly, I don't have a memory. I have what God gives me. Somebody tried to, relocate my mind somewhere else with a light object, and God said no. So then an Inuit lady found me. I think she was Inuit. She was something from here somewhere. In this dynasty, nonetheless. Spent a few weeks with me and then gave me a jeep she was never going to ride. Pointed me that way. And I found Broken Hoof. I think that's what it's called. At least one of its names. And here I am, tinkering, definitely. Can fix things. Yep. Know how, don't know why. Guy looks at him and goes, well, good enough story. Yes, it is. At that moment, something odd happens outside, but only for Joseph. He doesn't hear anything. He's looking around. He hears a noise, but no one else is. Wonder what's going on. And then everything stops around him, except for Wifey. She's still moving. He turns and she goes, you hear that too, don't you? Uh-huh. So what are you, Joseph? What have I got myself tangled into? Well, that I do know. Because God made sure I remembered it. I'm the groundskeeper. I work here on this world. That probably is somebody looking for me. And they froze the whole thing. Isn't that nice? How would we explain this later? Oh, I'll figure that out with God's help. I'll just say, well, there were visitors and they put you in a time. Anyway, don't worry about it. I got to go out and find out what they're doing. Well, I'm coming too because apparently I've been unfrozen. So, well, we are one flesh, I guess. You're looking after my body, I'm looking after yours. And by the way, you're doing a good job, Joseph said. He said, let's go out and see what this is about. He goes out and there's a cylindrical object. It looks a little dented, a little smoky, and a guy that looks like, well, Green Acres, except he ain't human. and his suit's flickering, so he doesn't look human. And he's going, "Dosh, dosh it, dosh it." I think that's how you say it here on Earth. Dosh it. And this silly crystal thing. What? The year's happening. The kids are getting cranky. The air conditioning's off. I'm working on it. And huh, rarest crystal in the universe. Here. I could go and dig one out of my backyard, but not here. We bring spares, but they all broke. Love this world. At least my wife does, and the kids love to come here for popcorn, ice cream. He looks up. Oh, you be Joseph, the tinkerer, I hear. You're the groundskeeper. Yeah, what happened? Not sure. I was not even coming here. Oh, well, of course, there might have been a pit stop for ice cream, popcorn, and chocolate bars, especially Kit Kats. But we would have been in a car, not this. We had that all planned. It would look like, just out of Louisiana or somewhere, or Arkansas, it doesn't matter really. I do like these, what do you call those? Coveralls. Yeah, they're awesome. But all the crystals broke, even the ones I brought. So I don't have a drive to even lift this thing off the ground at the moment. What's the smoking from? Micrometeorite. It shouldn't have got through. Our shields are really strong on that type of thing. Malfunctions everywhere, I suppose. My kids are getting cranky because they don't like getting hot. I imagine that. You look like, well, I can't believe you're saying it's hot. We're in the middle of October, just about November, and it's dead dark, by the way. Oh, I noticed that, but we glow, so that's all right. Didn't notice that. Is that your wife? I heard you got married. Yes, yes. Yeah, we left her and you unfrozen, the rest of them frozen. Don't worry. You'll be able to go back. There'll be a couple hours missing, of course, but hopefully no more than that. You got any idea how to fix this thing? Huh? And he goes, oh, hmm. It's one of those things where we don't have it, but you do. Well, you have it, but it's very, very rare and probably sitting in somewhere. Oh, I can imagine. Joseph goes back and goes, well, you're in luck. What? Well, I found out what happened to your ship. You flew through something. Supposedly one of those dudes up there that doesn't like you. Oh, we have a few. We're not currently at war. We're not supposed to be fired on. That's not nice. And this is a Winnebago. It's not a warship. A voice that's kind of like cherries rolling downhill, falling into a puddle of goo comes from the thing. I think that's my daughter's. That the melting. Oh dear. Do you have some way to kind of jack this ship up until we can figure out what to do with that crystal? Because, like, yeah, I don't want my daughter turning into puddle form. Oh, yeah, I think we can help you with that. Goes and he gets a cable and he shoves it in and oh my. Yep, there it goes. That's the life support. Just give me a minute. I'll give it a little bit of percussive maintenance. Whack! Boom! Ding, 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 ding. Yep, there's our life support back online. There you go, dear. Much better. Has to be at least 60 below to make it happy. Well, we'll get there, honest. We're getting close. Well, yeah, I know, but your 60 below and our 60 below is a little different. But anyway, it all works as long as this works, but this doesn't work. Like I said, I think you're in luck. I think I have one of those, but I'll have to find it. Oh, you have that in storage somewhere? Well, kind of. Oh, wifey, you're gonna find out new things about me. That's all right, dear. I've been waiting for you for a while, so I knew you came with unique things. He goes, oh yeah, I'm here. I gotta go to a storage unit. shed. I didn't think you had one. Oh, I don't have one here particularly. I gotta go find a door frame. I'll be back, wifey and me. That'll keep you powered up for now. Yeah. We gonna be okay here? Oh yeah. Nothing much comes this way, and if it does, ain't gonna see you. Why? I just asked God to cloak you. Oh, good. You're a God believer. That's right. Like we are. Not our whole world, of course. Oh man, I tell you, he came to one world, yours. We found out about him from missionaries of all things. And yeah, well, we were here having ice cream, popcorn, ice cream especially. You wouldn't happen to have some, would you? Oh, that made my kids happier, that's all. That moment, to his surprise, the lady that owned the diner walks out and goes, "Did you just freeze us?" Yes, it froze everybody. How come you're free? Oh, I don't freeze easily. And yes, I have hypergenetics, and oh man, what a mess. Anyway, we're going to explain that later to Joseph. Joseph winked at her and said, "I already know, lady. That's all right. Do you want to go get them some ice cream bars? I think the frozen ones in the bottom are going to be best. I think these people come from Kelvin land." Ooh, yeah. Okay, I got that. And I got some Kit Kats frozen in there too at the bottom. Okay. That's gonna make them happy. And I can make popcorn. Is that okay? Can it be hot? Oh yeah, we like the hot popcorn. That's good. I'll keep the kids busy for a while. Okay, Joseph goes, well, I'm gonna take the wifey and show her the storage shed. All right, he goes. This is getting fun. Yeah. How are you doing? Oh, my Enviro suit is working fine. The flickering thing. I'm supposed to look like Farmer John, and right now I look like, Farmer John with a weird face. Oh. Joseph takes out a very tiny little hammer, about the size of something you would hit a knee with, and goes, whack! Boing! That's better. Oh yeah, now I look like the farmer. Woo! Ah, well, you look at that. That vibration just settled Bessie down there, and she looks like an old 57 Chevy. Yep, that's better. And your kids are good? Yep, they're fine. They got ice cream and they got Kit Kats, and we'll have problems later probably, but it's all right. We have full facilities on the ship when it is a ship again, and we hope that will be soon, right? And he goes, yeah, just let me wonkle around in my storage shed. Wifey goes, which storage shed? Yeah, I show you. I gotta have a door frame. And he walks over to the door frame and he taps it 3 times and he talks to the door frame and he said, okay, quit being stubborn. Open. I don't have time for this. I gotta get back to my party. And a thunk, bing, bing, poof. And all of a sudden there's a big metal door and he goes, Rexall, open the door. And a few minutes later, the door creaks open. There you are. Okay, stumble, stumble, flip, clunk. Oh man, I gotta clean this place up. Wifey goes, no, no, dear, I'll clean it up. I can probably organize all this stuff. Oh, that's good. I'll find that crystal and find him another one too. And then I gotta talk to that dimwit up there that shot him because this is not a military vehicle and he's in Earth. Anyway, I'll get that fixed while I'm working on this. And he kind of does. His spirit walks. Pretty big stuff, eh? But yeah, spirit walks. He goes to the guy and he's standing on their bridge and he's going, hey, see that guy down there? Non-combatant. You touch him, these big cannons that are sitting over here will vaporize you. Got it? Good. The one from the outer rim goes, ooh, okay. Well, we're gonna leave now. We were going to vaporize him, but I mean, we are not at war yet. You have not declared. And this is a peace sanctuary, and you know that. He taps his fingers. He said, they're sitting there, and he goes, okay. So how much damage do you want? Oh, no, no, no. We folding now. And he pops off and they fold away and he goes, that's good. Now he goes down and wifey has done a little bit of work in there. Whew. Sorry, get stuff all the time, bits and pieces. This is where it goes. Drexel. Yeah, that's the AI that runs this joint. Long story. Who is slightly upset that I have a wife now, probably. I'm not upset. Drexel said. I'm perturbed, but I'm not upset. I'm just trying to figure out where I still fit. You fit fine, Drexel. Drexel goes, whatever. That part you're looking for is on shelf 4B. There's two of them. That's all you have. So if you give it to this guy, both of them, can you manufacture more? If I have one, you give him one, he'll get home. Or at least out of our system. Tell him to go home. He's got his ice cream, he's got his stuff. He needs to go home and get that ship fixed anyway. It got hurt. All right, I'll do that. And you can make more of these. Yes. Okay. Well, let's go back and you can organize this another time. Drexel knows you now and you just have to touch and tap. You see now it's done. Yeah, yeah. She goes, I'll have fun in here. Drexel says, I like you. You actually have been organizing in here. Might not have to tell him where everything is. Oh, you probably will. It's just who he is. I understand. But I'm not a threat to you, Drexel. I'm just his wife. He'll still have the friendship and the relationship he had. All right, that's good because I like chatting with him. I understand that. They leave, the door becomes normal. They walk out with the crystal. He goes, ooh, only one, eh? Yep. I got another one, but it's got to make more. I understand. That'll get me home. I'll fold home immediately. Puts it in, and everything looks fine, good. And then he realized, oh, huh. Well, that fixes part of the problem. I can fold now. I have no navigation system. Oh, what happened? Uh, that's what I get for the cheaper model. I only got a diamond model. Oh, that's easy. He pulls out a diamond flunk. Well, that'll do it. Puts it back online. Okay, we can go home now. The kids have had their treat. We were heading for, I know, Pluto, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What a beautiful vacation spot. We'll be back. Maybe we can have another chat. Oh, certainly. Um, so want to get out of here before those black SUVs get here? Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. And it folds, disappears. And here's the everybody talking. He walks back in and they go, something just happened. Oh yeah, we got a couple hours. Down, don't worry. You're fine. There's a little visitor and he's gone now. Oh, is that why we have SUVs moving in? Yes. They won't find anything, they'll just move on eventually. Let's leave it there. I know. Got interesting, didn't it? I brought an alien into it. Why would I do that? They're not real, or are they? Some people ask, some people know. All I know is I'm telling a story. Father's having fun. More to come. So let's have a word of prayer, then we'll have a blessing, then we'll curl up in a box and send it out there. So you can have it. So it's yours. So we come before you, Father, Spirit, Son, and we just simply say, it's your words, your thoughts, your being, your unction, your action. You're deciding to do all of these things to heal people somewhere, somehow, in some way. And that's what you do. And we just ask if this is the first time or the 100th time that you push back the darkness and allow them to commune with you so that they can be introduced or go deeper, regardless of how many times they've already connected with you. And we thank you for doing so, and we thank you for taking all the wheat and letting it be wheat, and all the chaff to be chaff and blow away in your wind. And we thank you for doing that. Courage and mercy, strength and grace for every day that as we go. And we say thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude. Standing in awe and honor and respect, allowing all glory to flow to Father, Spirit, Son. This is, and so this is. Amen. So the blessing is joy eternal. I like that one. I'm going to stick with it for a while. Peace unexplainable, of course. Uh, God speaking peace over you over and over and over again in an ever flowing echo. Of course, strength, courage, invention, because it's always nice to be able to create what is necessary, and the ability to be and see with God. And anything else that Brush wishes to paint for you, according to his will and wish, which is Father's will and wish, and according to your will and wish, this can be. Well, we will say blessings and leave you in that space. And blessings again.